So, good evening, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to the channel, please hit the like button, smash them up, and subscribe to my channel. This evening, we're going to talk about Fabrizio Romano, who is like the Messi of a super journalist, and he seems to know about every transfer that's going on in the world at the moment. So he has come out today and said that Arsenal are going to do something special in January, in the January transfer window. And most notably, there's 3 signings that Arsenal are looking at. The first one we're going to talk about is Christian Eriksen. Now, this guy's splitting a lot of opinion amongst the fan base at the moment. A lot of fans don't want him because he's ex-Spurs, which I get to a certain extent. But then if Harry Kane was available, Son was available, would you not take them either? I personally don't care. I would take him in a heartbeat. I think the guy's quality. And he's also Premier League proven. He's available for about 12 million apparently, which I think is an absolute bargain. I mean, if you think about it, 12 million pounds, if we didn't work out after a year, we'd probably get 12 million back for him as well. I just got some of his stats up for when he was at Tottenham in the Premier League in his last 2 seasons. So 2 seasons ago, Christian Eriksen played 37 games for Spurs. He registered 10 goals and 10 assists. That's class, man. And then the season before he left, 35 games, 8 goals and 12 assists. I mean, those figures kind of speak for themselves. I would be all over that if I could, if we could get him in. We're blatantly lacking creativity. Mesut Ozil, whether you like him or you don't like him, you want him to stay, you don't want him to stay, it's irrelevant. I think that ship sailed. He's going, and he's not going to play for Arsenal again. So if that was me, I would have Eriksen at Arsenal easily. The next player we're going to talk about is Dominik Szoboszlai. Don't know if I pronounced that right. So if you don't know him, he is playing for RB Salzburg in the Austrian Bundesliga, and he's absolutely class. He's absolutely ripping it up there. Admittedly, it's probably not the strongest league in Europe, but I just want to read out some of his stats. So last season, he played 27 games. He got 9 goals and 10 assists. It's pretty impressive stuff. And I think he's only about 21 or something like that. This guy is available for £25 million. That's his release clause. If we get him, if we hit that release clause, we could have him in January. And just to reiterate that, in this season, he scored in 9 matches. He scored 4 goals and 5 assists. I'd be all over that deal as well. For 25 million, that's an absolute bargain. The only problem with that transfer is that Salzburg, they may want him back, loaned back for the rest of the season. If we want installments, which were Arsenal initially proposed. However, if we do hit that release clause, he will become our player no matter what. 25 million, I think that's an absolute bargain. We should get that done. If we got those 2 in, that would massively sort out our creativity problems. So again, I think not just one of those deals. I think we should get them both in. But let me know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Would you take Eriksen? Would you take Szoboszlai? Or would you just not bother? Would you bring Ozil back in the team? Let me know what you guys think. The last player we're going to talk about is Ibrahima Konate of RB Leipzig. Now, he is a French under-21 central defender who's been partnering Upamecano for the last couple of seasons. From all the reports coming out of Germany, this guy apparently is better than Upamecano. I don't know if you believe that or not. I don't know if I believe that or not, really. But they're both absolutely solid. And it looks like Arteta is looking for a centre-back partnership for Gabriel. A lot of people want Saliba in there. Me too. I've not seen him play either. And it does seem a little bit weird that we're not going to get to see him play. It looks like we're looking to ship him out on loan in January. And I think Saliba wants to go in January. I think he's fed up of playing in reserves. And to be fair, I don't blame him either. What's this? Hi, Ash. Hi, Ross. How you doing? I'm good, mate. How are you? Good to see you in the chat, mate. Big up yourself. So let me know what you guys think about Konate. I think he's a class defender. And despite all the grumblings, and even myself included, about our defence and how defence we are, if we get Konate next to Gabriel, that is a solid centre-back partnership. Obviously, I'm not saying it's all about defence. We need some attackers too and some creativity. But even if you end up getting the sack to the end of it, at least we'd have 2 solid centre-backs. and then potentially Saliba to come back in on loan for the end of the season if he gets there. Let me know what you guys think in the chat. Would you take any of them guys? Would you not? Or who else would you go for? I also think that massively those signings depend on who we can get rid of in January. People are saying, you know, our summer window wasn't that great, and you know, Arteta was he backed, and this, that, and the other. A lot of the reasons why we didn't get Aouar or somebody else was because we couldn't get rid of half our players. Socrates, Mustafi, Kolasinac, Ozil, they were all up for signing, and none of them actually came through. Some of those are out of contract at the end of the year, and they will leave. I think Ozil, Mustafi said he's leaving. However, on that one, Barcelona may want to try and sign him in January. Will they or not? I don't know. It waits to be seen, right? We'll see if Mustafi goes there. If we can get a couple of quid for him early and get him his wages off the books, that'd be fucking ideal. Socrates will be leaving. He's on about 100 grand a week-ish. Kolasinac, I think, is on about 100 grand a week. We tried to get rid of him to Schalke. Turns out Schalke has no money. They couldn't afford to buy him. In fact, I don't think we could give him away in the end. I think he wanted to stay here and see how his contract is on more money at Arsenal. A couple of other players who could be leaving in January as well. Ainsley Maitland-Niles. Now, this one myself, I hope he stays. I think he's going to be a great right back. I think he should be ahead of Bellerin. I think Bellerin's had enough chances now, and he leaves us exposed at right back, you know, in defence time and time again. Someone in my Twitter feed today was saying that Bellerin, yeah, he's good going forward. He's better than him going forward. He's provided like 3 or 4 assists. Yeah, but what good is that if he leaves our defence exposed every time? The guy can't defend. We need to get rid of him. We need someone better. And personally, I hope Ainsley Maitland-Niles stays and gets that right back slot. Whether he will or not, I doubt it. I think he could be looking to move on, to be honest with you, in January. Saliba, it looks like, again, that he's not going to get a chance under Arteta. I don't understand why. He seems to think he's not ready yet. But we'll see. I personally believe he'll go out alone. Probably back to St. Etienne. I think that's the latest rumours. Hi, Ash. Good too, bro. I would take the Szoboszlai Eriksen on loan and bring in Aouar in the summer. So you go for Szoboszlai, Eriksen and Aouar. Awesome, mate. I like that. 3 number 10s just behind Aubameyang. That'd be ideal, mate. Whether that'll happen or not, I seriously doubt. Going back to some of the players that could be leaving, Pepe. Now, this is another one that's dividing a lot of opinions at the moment between his fan base. Some people really like him and think he needs a run of games. Other people think that he's left-footed and should have a run of games on the left as opposed to the right wing. Some people just don't think he's good enough. I'm not sure. I wouldn't be massively bothered if Pepe left. For me, he's not done enough to warrant staying at Arsenal or really the transfer fee that we've paid for him. You know, if he could get a run of games and he could prove what he's worth, then fine. But at the moment, I can't say I'd be too disappointed if I saw Pepe leave, especially if it meant we used the money to get one of them other targets that we just talked about, like Eriksen or Szoboszlai or Aouar, someone like that. A couple of others we're going to finish off talking about. Cedric, the right back. This is a strange one for a lot of fans. Why did we bring him in? We had Bellerin and we had Ainsley Maitland-Niles, and he wasn't really better than any of them. My personal opinion is we got him in because we had some injury problems at the time. I think Bellerin only came back in the Chelsea game in January, if I'm right in saying that. And I think they put him on a 4-year contract so they could sell him on. I'll be honest with you, that's what I think they did. They strapped him up to a 4-year contract, knowing that after a year, if it works out, if he does okay or they need to get rid of him, he's now on a 3-year contract and we can sell him on for like 5 to 10 million. So actually, when you look at it that way, it's probably not some bad business. The Guna guy, big up yourself, mate. Hope you're well. I don't think we'll get Aouar. I do believe that Isco, Eriksen, and Szoboszlai will be better targets for us. Yeah, Eriksen, Isco's another one, isn't he? He's one of those sort of number 10s who's sort of been in and out of the Real Madrid team. He's never really established himself properly at Real Madrid, was it? He, I think he came from Malaga and he was setting the La Liga alight there, so they bought him. And I think he's just sort of come into the team now a bit more this last year or two. But apparently he's up for sale for 20 million. And again, I think that's a bargain and we should get it done. If we can get these deals done, go for it. If we can get rid of some of this dead wood we've got in the club. I mean, 20 million for Isco. 25 for Zoboslai, 12 for Ericsson. I mean, that doesn't even add up to what we paid for Pepe. I mean, it's a no-brainer if you ask me. I'd get all three of them. A while will be a little bit more expensive, 45 million. And yeah, I can't see that happening in January, if I'm honest with you. I think that'd be more of a summer signing if we go for him, although obviously Arteta definitely does like him. Last player I want to speak about is Lacazette. Maybe get rid of him in January. It's annoying. We know Lacazette does have quality, but he hasn't shown it. We were better off with Giroud in the team. He did a lot more for us, scored a lot more goals, held up the ball better. Lacazette in January has only got 18 months left on his deal. If we can get some money for him, 15 million or so, fucking take the hand off, get that deal done, get the money in the bank, and again, reinvest it in the team. He's not working. It's not working for him in the team. It's pushing Aubameyang out wide, which isn't ideal. We want him in the centre. He's just not scoring goals. And ultimately, strikers are judged on scoring goals, which he's not doing. Again, let me know, guys, what would you do with Lacazette? Would you give him till the summer? Would you sell him? Would you keep him? What do you think? Okay, just going to finish off going through a few more of these comments. Sell Bellerin for 30 million. As much as I love to sell Bellerin, mate, I don't think we'll get 30 million for him. In all honesty, I think we tried to get rid of him to PSG, didn't we? Paris Saint-Germain, and I think even that fell through. I think we'd be lucky to get 15 for him, if I'm honest with you. The Guna guy, yeah, Bellerin should leave. Yeah, I agree. Sell Mustafi, Socrates, Kolasinac, Holding, Laka, Xhaka, and we can get 40 to 58 million and spend on our targets. Well, this is the thing, isn't it? We tried in the summer and we couldn't get rid of some of these guys. Mustafi has come out and said he's not going to sign a new contract, which is great news for us, really. I can't believe we offered him a new contract, to be honest. Let's hope Barcelona come in for him in January. Socrates will be run out contract at the end of the season. He'll be leaving. Again, if we can get a couple of quid for him and get him off the books earlier, that'd be good. Kolasinac, again, another defender from the Wenger days who can't defend to save his life. I mean, he can't even cross the ball to one of our players, to be quite honest. Holding, yeah, he was kind of on his way out, wasn't he, to Newcastle, I think, on loan. And that fell through. I think he decided that to keep him. Maybe that's why, because he thought Saliba wasn't quite ready when he analysed him in training. Laka, yeah, definitely I'll get rid of him. Xhaka, I would absolutely love to see that guy leave the club. He is fucking dog shit. I don't understand what some people see in that guy. He has got to be the most overrated footballer I've ever seen. He makes mistakes time and time again. The amount of times the other team on the attack, and he tracks the player back to about the edge of the box, and then he just leaves them, and they've scored goals from it. I can't believe he gets away with that. That last game of Emery's first season in charge, when he gave away that penalty at home to Brighton, it cost us Champions League football. He just walked off like nothing had happened. Fucking unbelievable. And we need to get rid of some of these players like Xhaka, 100%. See what else. Sell half the team and go for Grealish. I think you mean Grealish. Yeah, I'd love that, mate. I think it probably costs about 80, 90 million at the moment, probably even more. And let's be real, that's not going to happen. And I don't think he's going to come to us. Mustafi seems to be heading to Barcelona. I think it's happening pretty early in the window. Yeah, let's hope so, mate. I hope you're right. Arsenal Alex, good to see you, mate. Big up yourself. Start again, play the kids and buy the right players. In fairness to that, mate, some of the kids have been getting quite a bit of game time. I mean, Nketiah, he's had a lot of chances now and he's not scoring. If that was me, I'd either send him on loan for a season or next 8 months, or I would sell him on. He's just not scoring. Balogun comes on and he scores in 38 seconds. For me, he's the one who deserves a chance. Emil Smith-Rowe, haven't really seen much of him, although he set up Balogun last Thursday for the goal. So yeah, I think I like to see him play. Saka, I think, has actually regressed under Arteta, but so far he's been absolutely brilliant. I mean, that last season he was absolutely unbelievable. So he's good. Willock, Nelson as well. I'm not sure these guys can be good enough, I'll be honest with you. But if they don't play them, I think we should send them out alone and see what happens. Xhaka is a bust. He takes forever to turn and release the ball. Mate, Xhaka can't do fuck all. He's absolutely useless. I mean, what does he do? He's not an attacking midfielder. He's not a defensive midfielder. What does he do apart from cost us goals? I just don't get it. Xhaka got destroyed by Traore. Yeah, well, let's be honest with you, mate. Half the Premier League has destroyed that guy. I think he actually skinned Tierney as well a couple of times. I felt sorry for Tierney because Tierney is a good defender, and I think he should be captain, to be honest. But yeah, it is what it is, I suppose. Ceballos is so shit. He turns and passes backwards. Ceballos is a strange one for me. You know, 1 minute he played well initially against Watford, I think it was, when we first got him last season. Then he just was absolutely crap. And then once the Premier League started again after just initial 9 days of COVID, he played really well in that run to our FA Cup. And at that point, I was thinking, okay, maybe he's settled in now. And yeah, I was actually happy when we got him back on loan. It's not worked out for him again. Again, I'm not sure what he's good at. He's supposed to be a bit creative or a deep line playmaker. He doesn't really do that either, you know. And the problem is, I think Arsenal supporters have this thing where we have a player like El Neni. He plays brilliant against Manchester United, and you know, arguably could be man of the match. And then he drops back to who he normally was. So he'll have 3 games where he's crap again. Now, that's not good enough. You know, consistency is key. You know, the thing that separates top players from the rest of the players is they do it week in, week out. Yeah, they have the odd bad game, but not like 3 games in a row before they have another good one. It's not good enough. So, yeah, for me, Ceballos has had almost 18 months now. I wouldn't re-sign him. If anything, I'd try and terminate his loan early in January and get somebody else in. I don't think he's going to make that at Real Madrid. I think he will probably end up at Real Betis next season, if I'm honest with you. Keep the comments coming in, guys. Make sure you smash the likes up and make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. All of our young guns should play tomorrow. We need to see that hunger and ask again. Yeah, I totally agree. In this next game, we've already qualified for the next stage of the Europa League. We've won 4 games out of 4. We're top of the group. We've already qualified. I put a whole reserve team out and Pepe, to be honest with you, because obviously Pepe is suspended for another couple of games. And yeah, I would play Balogun, Emil Smith-Rowe, Saka, Willock, Nelson, Ainsley Maitland-Niles, all of them guys, Pepe, and see how they get on. I think we're at home at Rapid Vienna, so that should be good enough team to beat them guys as well. Big up, Ross. Keep smashing your channel, Instagram. You're killing it. Thanks a lot, mate. Appreciate the comments. Again, guys, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit a like as well. I appreciate that. I passed the 500 subscribers mark, I think, yesterday, and I'm already on 506 a day. I've had just over 100 subscribers in the last week. So I want to thank you guys. Keep sharing the content around, please. Please help me reach to 1K, and I'm going to start to do daily transfer news, daily Arsenal stuff. So I appreciate all your support, guys, and yeah, just keep it going. One more. Yeah, you smashed it on Insta, best Arsenal news source on Insta. Thanks a lot, mate. Appreciate that. Yeah, I do work quite hard at Instagram, to be fair. I do try and keep people in the know with all the transfer news and rumours and stuff like that. So, yeah, appreciate it. Cool. That's enough for the day, guys. Like I said, if you're new to the channel, subscribe, hit the like button, share the content around, and I'll be back tomorrow with the latest Arsenal news.